Hey kings and queens, I hope you're doing well and welcome back to my channel. So today is, well not today precisely, but this month anyway, is my lock anniversary. So I have had lock extensions for 12 months now, and you don't often see videos on YouTube of people who have had lock extensions for a long period of time. Usually you see videos of people who are getting them installed, or like a 1 month update, 3 months update, but you very rarely see people coming back and showing you, I've had lock extensions for a year, 2 years, how is my hair faring, how is it getting on, etc. So that's why I'm making this video for you today. Precisely, like, if you are considering getting lock extensions, these are the thoughts and feelings of someone who's had them for a year, and hopefully this information can help you decide whether or not you're going to go ahead and get extensions or etc. So I'm going to link the previous video I did here or here of when I got my extensions done. I won't go over a lot of the I guess generic detail about where I got it done, how much, how long it took, etc., because that's all mentioned in my previous video. What I'll share with you today is if I'm enjoying these extensions, and I think just from looking at the video you can probably tell that I definitely am enjoying having these lock extensions. I think this has been a really good hairstyle choice for me. I just feel like this is such a natural hairstyle choice. I feel like it's really in line with who I am, and yeah, where I see myself heading going forward. I definitely do like more simplistic or more minimalist routines, and when you have locks you don't have to do very much to it at all. So having my hair like this enables me to be able to wake up and literally spend about 5 seconds just like repositioning my hair, and I can be out the door or like go to my office and start working immediately. So you save a lot of time having your hair locked as opposed to having loose natural hair, and that time is priceless, especially if you have a really big schedule. That's one of the reasons why I decided to lock my hair in the first place. My schedule was so busy in 2020 and I just didn't have the time to be spending 2 hours plus on my hair every wash day. So having my hair like this has saved me a heap of time. It's also made me feel, I feel like my face suits long hairstyles. So I usually wear my hair down, so I just feel like this hairstyle suits me a lot more, because when I had loose natural hair, I would never wear my hair down. Like, no, it just wasn't happening. So I feel like this hairstyle suits me a lot more. This is how my hair looks. I mean, I'll turn around so you can see how it looks from the back and the side. I just love that I don't have to spend a lot of money on my hair. Like, yes, it was a lot of money getting it installed initially, but then the care for it long term, I just use 3 products, like a shampoo, a leave-in conditioner, and then a natural oil for my scalp, and that's as complicated as it gets. So you definitely can save money when you have locks. But I guess just focusing more on the actual extensions themselves, I haven't regretted installing these extensions. The only regret that I do have is not being more, I guess, forthcoming with my questions to the loctician who installed them. He told me, and the manager of the salon told me, that these are human hair extensions. Unfortunately, I found out that these are not human hair the first time I ever washed these. I knew as soon as I wet my hair that these are not human hair because they felt so heavy, and there is no way that human hair lock extensions can feel as heavy as these feel when they're wet. I knew immediately that these are not human hair, and I immediately felt robbed and duped, because part of the money that you pay when you're getting these installed is not only for the length of time it takes them to install it, but you're also paying for what you believe you're buying, like the quality of the hair. So I tried to not only are these so heavy when they are washed, that was not the only way I realised that these are not human hair, but I also tried to dye these maybe about 8 months ago. I tried to dye the ends a nice like ombre blonde colour. As you can see, the ends are not blonde, they're still black. So they don't dye, and they're really, really heavy when they're wet. So that's just how I know that these are not authentic human hair locks, and that's a real bummer, but there's nothing that I can do about it now because they're on my head, and you know, time has passed and I wasn't going to go back and challenge it. So if I can give you any words of advice, try and test the lock extensions that your loctician is using before they put it in your head and before you pay. Either get them to bleach or dye one extension just as a test, or you can probably even tell by feeling the extensions. Like, I knew nothing about lock extensions when I got these installed, so even if I was able to feel it before he installed them or look at it, inspect it closely, I would be none the wiser. But I probably should have known, because the roots of these extensions, you know, like when they hold it in their hands, they weren't afro kinky texture. I think they were a bit kinky, but they didn't look as kinky as a lot of the other lock extensions that you see online look at the top. So I probably should have known that they're not like true afro hair, and also they feel quite hard. Human hair would feel a lot softer, I'm sure. So just try and do your own inspection of the locks that they're proposing to install in your head before they put it on your head, because once they put it on, it's probably going to be too late to try and challenge them about this. What I would say as well, these are no longer feel heavy when I wash them. I think I've gotten used to the heaviness or the weight that I used to feel when I washed them. So I wouldn't say that they're still heavy now when I wash my hair, but I think it's because my neck and my head has gotten used to how they feel when they're wet. So I don't notice it as much, but I'm pretty sure they still feel really heavy, if that makes sense. So just be aware of that. And it is a downside because my roots are instant locked. So he did instant lock my roots of my hair, and then he attached the extensions some way down the shaft of my hair. And I do believe that some of the thinning that I am seeing on some of these extensions, like here for example, this one is quite thin. I think the thinning is partly due to these not being human hair, and just the weight of when they're wet. So just be very mindful, like, you know, don't choose synthetic human lock extensions by purpose, because I do believe they weaken your hair over the course of time, and I now am fearful that I'm going to have to get these taken out and get a new set of extensions installed in the future if my hair continues to thin, or if they end up like just like ripping or pulling at my actual hair. So I mean, I don't know if I'll have to replace these in the future. Let's see how things go, but it's a fear that I have, that, you know, especially at the back of my hair where my natural hair is really, really soft and really fine. I just feel like these locks, where my actual real hair is, I just feel like they're really, really weak. It feels like I can just easily just pull this and it will just tear apart because I believe the ends where the actual extension is, I feel like it's been pulling on my hair over time, and that's not a good thing. So just be mindful of that. I've interlocked my hair only once during this this year period. I interlocked it in about July, and I will interlock it again in a week's time or so. So at the moment I'm interlocking every 6 months, but I do think that I will do it more regularly going forward. If I was ever to get a second set of lock extensions installed, I definitely would go for longer extensions. Yeah, you know, this will take a number of years to grow to like this length. So if I ever got a second set installed, I definitely would get longer extensions, and I would try and make sure that they're actual real human hair before the person installs them in my head. But all in all, I definitely don't regret my decision to get lock extensions. You know, I really love my hair like this. It's really versatile. I can wear these extensions straight, or I can do braid outs like this and wear them curly. I can wear them up, I can wear them down, I can do so many things with them. And actually I'm probably more versatile with these than I was with my loose hair, because I have very tight 4C hair, which you've got to be very gentle with, and you know, just it's very prone to breakage. So a lot of us do very low manipulation hairstyles when we have loose 4C hair, because we're trying to avoid breakage, and it means that we don't get to experiment a lot with our natural loose hair. So this definitely allows me to be more versatile with my hair, which is good. But yeah, all in all, I'm loving these lock extensions, even though there are some cons. And I do have some flat locks, which I'm not happy about. I believe I have flat locks because of the way he parted some of my locks. Some of my parts are rectangular as opposed to square parts. So I think that has caused some of my flat locks, which is a shame. So yeah, there are some things that can go wrong when your loctician installs your extensions, so just be mindful of that. But that's probably more of an aesthetic issue rather than like an actual issue with my locks themselves or the extensions. The extensions themselves, none of them have dropped out, even though it's been a year, so that's fantastic. I believe that is due to the way he installed my extensions. He used an electric crochet needle device. He didn't install them like with his hands going in and out like that. So yeah, none of them have fallen out, which is great. I'm just scared about my actual hair, the real part of my hair, and some of my locks feel really thin, and I believe it's because of the heaviness of the locks. Apart from that, I don't have any regrets. Well, I wish they were longer, but again, that's nothing I can change. I've really loved these extensions, and it's been a great choice, a great hairstyle choice for me. And yeah, I'm really pleased with my decision to get lock extensions. So hopefully this video has been helpful for you if you are considering getting extensions yourself. Let me know if you already have lock extensions. How's it going for you? Are you still enjoying them? Are you regretting your decision? Let me know as well if you are considering getting lock extensions. Let me know if you've got any questions about them. Hopefully you found this video really helpful. Again, I haven't seen many people come back online a year or two later and say, you know, give an update about their hair journey. So that's why I'm making this video for you. Yeah, like the video if you enjoyed it, if you found it helpful. Definitely subscribe to my channel for videos related to adulting, so property buying, you know, investing, career advice, relationship advice, and of course the odd hair update now and again. And yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. Take care and God bless.